This TradingView indicator is the mother of all indicators. This is the best TradingView indicator that you will ever find. This indicator does not only give you perfect trading signals, but also helps you to identify and filter out those weak account draining market trends, saving you from those weak trends that makes you lose money consistently in the market, and then put you alongside with a strong trending market movement that is sure to give you those blue profits on your trading account. Although at first glance, this indicator will look a bit familiar, but with the level of information that you're about to receive in this video, you will begin to see that this indicator is completely different from anything that you already know on TradingView. And by the end of this video, you will be trading the market and making money every day, as if you are a robot. But it will only work if you pay attention and gain the full understanding of everything that I will be revealing to you in the whole video. But before we get into all of that, do well to like this video to help other traders like you find it and also become profitable. And subscribe to our channel if you are encountering us for the first time. Now, my tribe soldiers, let's get down into this business. In order to understand this strategy, think of this indicator strategy in two words: water and unity. Water is the most important element in the world, and for the best results, water flows, and in this strategy, we need all the waters to flow in unity. We don't need all the waters to flow in diverse directions. In this strategy, we need them to flow in one direction. And I know you may not understand what I mean here, but you will do as we progress in this video. But first of all, let us add this indicator to our chart and understand the settings. To add this indicator to your chart, all you have to do is go to TradingView and click on the Indicators tab. And on the Indicator tab you type EMA ribbon and then search it. You will see many different indicators, but pick only the one by crypt. Now, when you have it on your chart, at first you are going to see this appear on your chart, but this is way too many exponential moving averages on the chart, and we don't need them all. So we are going to remove some of them and only keep the ones that are going to help us to get great trading opportunities in the market. So you click on the indicator settings, and on the settings tab, you click on style, and here you will remove EMA 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now, we are left with 4 EMA indicators, but then we'll further customize the EMA lines to our own taste, changing their inputs to further suit our special strategy. So you click on input, and then you change the first EMA line to 5, change the second EMA line to 13. The third EMA line should be set to 21, while the fourth EMA line should be set at 80. Now, you can go to the style and change this indicators to your preferred colors. But for this video, and for the sake of clarification, we are going to change the 80 EMA line color to white, set the 21 EMA color to green, the 13 EMA line color will be set at yellow, and the last EMA line, which is the 5 EMA, will be changed to blue color. Okay, now we have everything set on the settings area. Let's move into how the strategy works. Now, again, this is how the strategy looks like. The EMA lines and the colors, and all of them serve different purposes on this strategy. They are all special. If one of them is taken out of the strategy, it makes this strategy incomplete, and profits becomes harder to make. The white line, which is the 80 EMA line, helps you to get the overall trend of the market. This will determine the exact overall trend of the market price. So when the other EMA lines are above the 80 EMA, on other EMA lines are moving below the 80 EMA, it means that the overall trend of the market is in a downtrend. This is the first part of our strategy and the most important part of our strategy. Now, the 21 EMA line, which is the green line, will give us our entry for the market. This is where we are going to be expecting our entry signals in the future trades that I will be showing you in this video. The yellow line, which is the 13 EMA, is going to be the line that will determine whether we are in a strong trend or in a weak trend. So here is how it works. When a yellow line is moving above the blue line in an uptrend, it signals that the trend is weak. And when the yellow line is moving below the blue line in an uptrend, it signals that the trend is strong. This is very important because we don't want to get ourselves stuck in a choppy market or a rangy market during our trade. We want a fast price movement, which comes as a result of a strong trend. It's the reverse for a downtrend. In a downtrend, when the yellow line is moving below the blue line, it means that the trend is weak at that point. And if the yellow line is moving above the blue line, it means that the downtrend is strong at that point. Now, onto the last EMA line, which is the 5 EMA line, in a blue color. From what I have said earlier, the blue line actually assists the yellow line in identifying weak and strong trends in the market. The major work of the blue line is to identify the balance, helping traders to be able to identify the strong and the weak trends in collaboration with the yellow line. Now you may want to ask, which one is the least among these lines? But the truth is that all of them are very important in this strategy, and they provide their information when needed. Without the white line, you won't be able to know the overall trend of the market, whether it's an uptrend or a downtrend. Without the green line, you won't be able to get an entry for your trade. And without the blue and yellow line, you won't be able to know the strength of the trend, which means that all of them are serving different purposes in the market, and they are all very important. In fact, these lines are so connected that if you take one line out of this strategy, you will ruin everything. They work in unity. And now that we know how these lines work, the question is, how do we combine all of these lines together to form the most powerful TradingView indicator strategy ever? Okay, it is simple, but before we get to that, I have some great news for you. Tradingtrybe has a premium trading group where we do all the analysis for you and give you trading signals at the right timing in the market. We deliver high profit trading signals on the major Forex currency pairs and derive synthetic indices. You don't need to be a professional trader to make money from the market anymore. You don't even need to do anything at all. All you have to do is copy our trades and make legit money from the comfort of your home. And for as low as $50, you get our high profit trading signals for 1 month, $250 for 6 months, and $500 for a whole year. To join us, click on the first link in the description box below, or send me a direct message on Telegram. Now, let's get back to our indicator strategy. Remember what I told you guys in the beginning of this course about water and unity. This is where the both of them are going to work together to help us make money from the market. The concept of water in this strategy is that we need all these lines to flow together, meaning that they must not touch each other before price touches them. For example, if we are in an uptrend, which is indicated by this white 80 EMA line that is below the other EMA lines, if you look well, you can see that before price approached the lines, they were all flowing in the same direction in unity, each moving on top of the other according to their rankings, but at the same time not touching each other, which indicates a strong uptrend, so that when price touched the green line, it pushes the market up with strong volatility. This is what defines the strategy, the flow and the unity. The moment one line begins to contract with the other lines, it signals to us that it is not yet time to enter the market. And when you see the lines crossing each other, as though they are about to move in a downtrend, while still above the white line, which we clearly know that it signals an uptrend, that act becomes a conflict to the overall trend. And at that period in the market, we are not looking to take any trade, since the information is not clear. So the bottom line is that, if we will take any trade, we must make sure that all the lines are moving in one direction, and never contracting each other, so that when the market returns and touches our green line, we can take a good trade. But here is one more final tip before you take a trade. When the market touches the green line, you always wait for a momentum candle to appear. A momentum candle is a candlestick that has more body than the wicks. We can typically call it the bullish or a bearish candle, but that doesn't give you the full understanding of what we really mean. So let's go with the narrative of the momentum candle, and right here, you can see that the market formed a bullish momentum candle, which will now give us a go-ahead to enter the market and take the trade, placing our stop loss below the momentum candle and our take profit target, at least 2 to 3 times the size of your stop loss. Now, let's see another example of this strategy at work. Here you can see that the market is moving in a downtrend, and we know that is true because the white line is moving above the other lines. And when you look here, you can see that all the lines are moving in unity. No line is contracting with another line. They are all flowing together in unity. And then the price came up to the lines and touched the green line. And when it touched the green line, you can see that price formed a bearish momentum candle. The bearish momentum candle is the final signal we need to enter the market. So in a case like this, we can place our stop loss above the momentum candle and our take profit target at least 2 times the size of our stop loss. And as you can see here, our take profit target was hit. On this other example, you can see that the market was moving in an uptrend. How do we know that? That's because the white line is moving below the other lines, and on top of it, you can see that these lines are moving together in unity, each respecting their space and flowing together. And then price came down to touch the green moving average line. Unfortunately, if we also found a bullish momentum candle as price touched the line, it will give us a go-ahead to enter the market and take the trade, placing our stop loss below the bullish momentum candle and our take profit target at least 2 to 3 times the size of your stop loss. And right here, you can see that this trade was a successful one. Our take profit target was hit successfully. Now, let me show you another example where a trade did not work out, and the reason. Here you can see that the market was moving in an uptrend, which was represented by this white line moving below the other lines. And above the line, you can see that all these lines are also flowing together in unity. But as the price begins to approach the lines, something strange began to happen. Here you can see the blue line moving below the yellow line, and the yellow line moving above the blue line, which has now disrupted the flow of the lines, meaning that even if we see a bullish momentum candle, we won't still be able to take a trade. As the setup has already been corrupted, imagine if you took this trade. It could have been a big loss, which will not ever happen if you follow the rules of this strategy. The only time you will lose is if you break the rules of this strategy. This indicator strategy works like magic. And I wish you can backtest it multiple times, just like I did, winning 68 out of 80 trades that I backtested. This is your ticket to massive profits in the market. And I want to hear your thoughts in a comment section. Now, in the next video that will appear on your screen right now, contains another power-packed TradingView indicator as powerful as the one that you just watched. This one works as though it's a robot, giving you a stop loss for each trade, and many more benefits. See you there, my tribe soldiers.